After almost 4 years, we will once again have the opportunity to watch the strongest MMA promotion in Australia. We will see two title fights. The main event will be the fight in the lightweight division, in which Islam Makhachev, the current champion of the division, will face the favorite of the local audience, Alexander Volkanovski. For the interim UFC championship, we will watch a fight between Yair Rodriguez and Josh Emmett. Since Volkanovski is fighting for the title in the second division, we will get the interim featherweight championship at this event. The second ranked fighter in the division, Yair Rodriguez, and Josh Emmett will fight for the title at the moment. Many UFC fans will question whether these two guys deserve the fight or whether the chance should have been given to the winner of Max Holloway and Allen fight, since Max defeated Yair over a little over 2 years ago, and if Allen wins, who would be undefeated and just be a former champion in Max, he should probably deserve a title fight as well. Emmett is on a 5-fight winning streak but hasn't defeated any big names in the UFC outside of Calvin Kattar, who many people believe actually won that fight. Rodriguez has one win in the past 4 years, and he won in which Ortega injured his shoulder in their match. Regardless of the complaints about these guys who will be fighting on the occasion, we should expect a great fight. Emmett likes direct combat and has very powerful punches. He is more conventional than Rodriguez, who likes to throw strikes in series. Emmett has some advantage in this match because in addition to powerful strikes, he also has strong wrestling qualities. If Rodriguez goes wild, Emmett could put him to sleep with one hard punch. On the other hand, he is about to turn 38, so he is not as durable as Yair is. And the question is, how long will he be able to withstand the pace he likes to establish during the match? Rodriguez is a very tough fighter and has the experience. This could be a close fight, and I predict that Yair could get the title and could happen by knockout in the second round. Now we have the main event, which for some reason is not getting enough attention like the other main events usually do. Despite this fact, one of the better fights in the last few years awaits us. We'll have two current champions. Volkanovski will have the opportunity to become only the fourth fighter in UFC history to hold titles in two divisions at the same time. Makhachev and Volkanovski, without a doubt, the two best fighters in the UFC. It will be a clash of two different styles. Both fighters have had only one loss in their MMA career as far. Alexander the Great has never been defeated in the UFC, where he has been competing since 2016, while Makhachev suffered one defeat at the very beginning of his career. Makhachev clearly has the wrestling advantage in this matchup, but I wouldn't be surprised if Volkanovski could get some good punches in and maybe catch him off guard with an uppercut when he tries to level change and possibly knock him out, which is unlikely but could happen since it's a UFC fight. But Volkanovski hasn't fought a top wrestler in his UFC career outside of Chad Mendes, which was a few years ago, and Chad Mendes was able to get him down to the ground I believe 2 or 3 times, and if he can do that, I'm for sure thinking that Makhachev can do that. Makhachev is underrated in terms of his offensive potential, but he has full power that could be felt by Charles Oliveira in his last title fight. Makhachev has taken down bigger and more powerful fighters than Volkanovski, and the question is how aware the great is at this point of his opponent's strength in both the clinch and on the ground. All in all, we will give Makhachev a great advantage in this matchup against Volkanovski, fighting in front of the home crowd. It could only further motivate Makhachev, who we believe can win this matchup via submission in the third round.